There's a level of confidence that comes with being yourself that you can't really replicate.
I am who I am, and what is anybody gonna do about it?
Be the first just means I'm different.
Be true to who you are.
Do you?
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then on Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for them. David, good evening.
The Bucks took a massive leap in coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
So the opening lineup for the Heat, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Winslow is out there with Hero, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. He feeds it to Winslow. Good D by Bledsoe. Middleton looking it over. Over in the corner, Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Rebound by Olynyk. Now the Heat with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Adebayo. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
Butler against Middleton. Shot clock at 6. There's Winslow. Offensive rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
They get it again. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
Winslow finds Butler. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the way in.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, A quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now, Giannis. His last outing, 16 points for him. From 13, it's not going to go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top. They... Marquee matchup tonight. Jimmy Butler says he loves to go up.
I'm one that if you're the best.
That's the hard-working mentality Butler provides. A two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. And it's Leonard in at the 5 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, DA, and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. Korver against Dragic. It's stolen by Korver. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. Yep, that one goes in there.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first. A fantastic year for the Bucks, and the future looks bright for this franchise.
A new arena in Milwaukee, a new practice site. First-year coach Mike Budenholzer changing the entire philosophy of what they did offensively and ending up in an MVP award for one Giannis Antetokounmpo. The fans showed up. A lot of excitement for the Milwaukee Bucks in the years to come.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Waiters into the lane. Now the pass to Olynyk. Miami no good on that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Giannis inside. He's guarded by Waiters. Lopez, no luck.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
There's Winslow. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Softly drops in the floater. Giannis has got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
Dragic with it from deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter saw them extend their lead to 12 points at the break through some solid team basketball. Very few wasted possessions and a strong effort defensively. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the Greek freak, he said in his interview, he's low-key. But you saw in the first half, he got that rare inner passion for the game. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. They just destroy you quietly.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
The lack of assists concern me. If you don't share the basketball, you will not succeed. The coaches have to demand it of their players. The players have to demand it of each other. The only way they're going to come back in this game is as a team.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Butler with the ball, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Oh, here we go, Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with a steal?
And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Shot clock at 2. Winslow. His 3-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
1:14 left to play here in the third. Winslow, the pass to Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
No good on that one. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. Here's Connaughton. And here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
That free throw missing.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 18. Dragic dishes to Butler. Dragic against Bledsoe. Passes it to Nunn. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Jones is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. And it's Nunn in at the 2 spot. And Brent, with the corner 3 being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet? That would put a ton more value on post-up and 2-point play, almost so much as the 3-point shot and the 2-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Nunn passes to Dragic. A 3-ball. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Middleton outside. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for George Hill.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Bit motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Waiters outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Korver. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really